Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Christo and this is the Once More with Feeling campaign. War with the Allies has begun. Let's do this thing. We got 2 research slots. Give me that heart attack. And reconnaissance probably. Or no. Give me that maintenance please. We got some resistance problems. We're working on some people who are going to solve those problems. Lots and lots and lots of them, because I'm expecting for them to have to deal with France pretty soon. We've got no non-aggression pact with the Soviets, which scares the Christ out of me. We've got an extremely good Atlantic raiding campaign going very well so far. We've successfully traded 4 submarines for 126 Allied convoys, which is honestly just excellent. We're also training up the Bismarck. And honestly, where are you? Oh god. Okay, don't let the cruisers auto-deploy, note to self. With the very light resistance that I'm experiencing right now with my my Atlantic convoy raiding, I'm extremely tempted, and I think I am going to do this. I'm going to deploy my main surface raiding force. And the objective of the main surface raiding force is to find and destroy small units of allied destroyers, basically. Because these little allied destroyers, they come in, they do a lot of damage. Look at that, 59 transport ships sunk. They do a lot of damage to our convoys when they find them. So the idea is, we find them first and we wipe them out. Now, you can't merge with us, as it turns out, because you've mucked up. You are, congratulations for your muck up. You are now the Med fleet. Now, these guys, are there any ships deploying very soon? No. So, 13 screens, 3 capital ships, the Scharnhorst, Gneisenau, and Hipper, screened by a large number of light cruisers. At 0600 hours on the 6th of August 1940, the surface raiding vessels of the German Navy set out. They were then immediately put back into port. The whole thing was a trick to fool Allied intelligence. The actual reason is I want to assign a couple of these traits before we actually send them out. So we're going to save up some command power first. Okay. We're ready for the invasion of the Low Countries. Is it faster to do it by focus? You've got to do Western claims, then war with France, then around Maginot. Nah, I'll just justify them. Costs less political power, apart from anything else. Okay. We're going in. There's a Panzerkampfwagen 3, which we're not using right now, but we will want to later on. I will immediately start research on the next one, and once we finish the next one, we'll consider building some of them. They're mostly going to be used for the Soviet campaign. Exclusively, probably. Okay, so we're justifying here. We've got a lot of planes working on kicking any damn Allied bombers that we see out of our airspace. Let's move a few of these guys north. Got to hit them where they are. We're not doing a zoo this time. So yeah, they just seem to be flicking around the place. There we go, we've driven them off. We'll see where they go next. I'll send some guys north in anticipation of being up there. No, it's in fact over here, over central Germany. Okay, some of you guys, come up here and show them the error of their ways, please. You should be based out of here. You guys can fit 100 here. 100 here. That's probably it for now. Yeah. Rest of you can go down here. Not really needed. Okie doke. These 300 fighters, and they are fighters, aren't they? Yeah. 100 here, 200 here. Show them the error of their ways for daring to try and bomb my capital city. Immediately disrupting a lot of them, but I want to see kills. Bring them down. We will essentially just spread our bombers across, our fighters across the whole place. So wherever they try and go, they get shot down and destroyed for it. These guys, the reserve. The reserve, generally, I do want to hang out in Berlin. They're still trying to bomb Berlin. We'll put a relative, a slightly smaller force against them so that they stick around and we can actually kill them, basically. Haven't killed anyone yet. And they've bombed one of my buildings. What was it? What was it? It was my airbase. How dare they? Okay. So, the invasion of the Netherlands is imminent. They are guaranteed by Canada? What? You're a Dominion, and you can guarantee. Interesting. Okay, should have freaking bended to my trade demands, you fools. We could have been allies. Cut in here. Cut in there. That's going to be extremely easy. You guys can come around like this. We'll do a full frontal. That's how I tend to do this invasion. Because obviously they're almost never a problem, but we have to make sure that the allies don't bring reinforcements in before we've capitulated them. To that end, we will re-establish raiders in the BICE. Netherlands, of course, joins the allies. Nothing if not predictable. And yeah, the tanks are going to cut in with incredible speed. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that speed. That's why we put all those freaking recon companies in, man. Look at these absolute beasts. These freaking Panzer Elite. Never retreat, Ghost Division, etc., etc. Hell yes. Look at that. They're so fast. That's right. German Reich Superior again. Heck yeah. Give me that 2-year draft. Look at that absolute annihilation by the Panzers. That's hilarious. Next, I will want to reintegrate Alsace-Lorraine, so let's reassert Western claims. There we go. Netherlands capitulates. Didn't take long, did it, boys? These tanks are going to roll over France like it's not even there. It's going to be grand. Okay, from here, you're going to go here. I'm not trying to draw a fallback line. Okay, there, but really, I mean here. And we're going to absolutely cruise through here. So we've got some subs doing a bit of repairing. Shouldn't have gone into the Biscay to do it. Let's ban Biscay. Oh, sorry, this is the easy way to make sure these guys don't do this, of course. We'll just ban all this area. Ban. Ban. Avoid. 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 And actually ban. And avoid. Good. Okay, so they have to go through this way, is what I'm trying to get through to them. Good. And yeah, we're absolutely crushing Allied shipping out here. They did take out 2 of my subs there. I want to see the fleet that they're deploying against me. Okay, time for war with Brussels. I would like these guys to get their planning bonus back. We're going to now do an absolute crazy fast lightning war against France, and we're going to just totally annihilate them. It's going to be almost amusing how quickly this goes. You guys can spread slightly. Adjust your attack plan. 2 infantry armies, 1 army of glorious panzers. It's going to be grand. And we got some fighters too. They still bombing me? No? Well, I'll take those fighters then. At least 1 of them. They're going to help me bring low the Belgians. And stop them from bombing the Netherlands. Good. New decision. We can set up the Rijkskommissariat Nederland. Now, what does this do? It releases the area as a protectorate, right? I kind of like the idea. But I also kind of don't like the idea. Because there's all these dockyards. So I'm not going to do it. Maybe in the future, like maybe when we do our Soviet campaign, I'll try and keep all the borders nice and establish puppets and stuff like that. But I don't know, it's just a terrible value proposition because we'd be giving up all these dockyards and factories. So, sorry, no. There's a bunch of convoys being raided, probably Netherlands troops as they try and retreat, Dutch troops rather. Okay, so we're all on the border. Start justifying. Hey, Belgium, here's what I think of your famed neutrality. Okay, we're still holding everywhere else. There's been no naval invasions. Resistance over here is still growing rapidly, despite my efforts. We will do our best. to deploy these guys as soon as possible. I wasn't expecting war, as I've said many times, so hopefully you can forgive me for being a little unprepared. Not Belgium. You, the viewer, can hopefully forgive me for being a little unprepared for it. You guys can come over here. We're going to need some serious port defenses over here, but if they land right now, I mean, we'll just wipe them out, so really not the end of the world. Supply here is not good, but that's okay. We're going to move so quickly. Where we're going, baby, we won't need roads. It's going to be glorious. Watch my tanks just melt, France. These guys have 11 armor, which is higher than our piercing. They've got 188 soft attack, which is really quite good. Really very quite good. You could do with the traits. We want that enemy fleet size penalty. Because if they deploy a big fleet against me, I want it to have a huge positioning penalty. Okay. 6 days, and then we in this. They're bombing me down here again. Give me one of these fighters back down here. The other two, put one here and one here for now. Just don't let them bomb me, basically. You don't use fuel when you're on intercept, when you're not being used, so. Okay, we've got pretty good radar coverage now over these regions. We will want to upgrade these soon. We haven't got the tech for it yet, but we're working on it. There's improved infantry equipment. Great timing. Great timing. Ooh, this gives org loss when moving down. That's actually really important. But I need this. Ooh, our war support is going down because of enemy bombing. We have weekly change from being at war. Right, well, we're going to need to do some rally the people then. We're going to unite the people under our government. Go for it. Okay, bring the war. Come on, let's melt these fools. 4 days. How are we doing at sea? 1 battle right now. No one's stopping us. There's no stopping us. Let's also raid here, because they could actually be bringing stuff into France via there. And you know, while we're still at 100%, is there any reason to not spread out? When you know too little about this region. Okay, 12 destroyers, 12 destroyers. There's a lot of Canadian destroyers fighting us over here. And they're spotting us really nicely. There's a problem. Okay, bypassed a bunch of clay, a bunch of focuses. So maybe that would have been faster than justifying, but nah, it's fine. Oh, it makes trade cheaper and gives us military access. That's interesting. Let's control Copenhagen now. We can get heavy water. Cool. No. What's the name of that film? It's a fun film. Where they blow up the heavy water supply. We could certainly do with some more trade interdiction technology. Right, and I do want this, which requires Goering. In that case, we're getting towards needing artillery, so let's grab this. Okay, but what we're all interested in, what we all want to see, is us melting France. Let's do it. Boom. Give me the planes. Bring the pain in the air while I bring it on the land. Alright, these guys just all push with ridiculous haste in here. Now, I want to redraw these attack lines so it's more indicative of what I actually want to do. Infantry, rapidly move in and deploy in an attempt to... Oh, I have to let them join the Allies. There we go. Rapidly deploy like this in an attempt to block the French from moving back from the Maginot Line. The tanks are going to drive very rapidly just across the whole north of the country and then circle down south on the other side as far away from the enemy reinforcements as possible. These infantry are going to move first in here and then south to something like this, again just to provide a blocking force against the enemy that are going to be trying to move in towards us from the Maginot Line. Okay, with that in mind, begin. Tear them to pieces. It's going to be absolute annihilation. You guys Come in here. You guys just cut straight across there. Nice. You guys, there will be no miracle at Dunkirk. We're just going to completely overwhelm them. We have vastly superior infantry divisions. We're going to wipe them out. You guys start moving south towards Paris immediately. I want to see their capitulation on my desk this month. No excuses. Crushing them all the way along the line. Let's be seeing you getting in here as well. Good. And look at the speed. Look at the speed of my tank divisions. They are unfreaking stoppable. Look at it. It's ridiculous. Motorized as well. We're going to absolutely tear through them. Look at it. Oh, it's disgusting. I love it. Look at it. Alright, you guys. Some of you guys cut south to Paris. I think we're going to get there before they even... We're gonna have their capitulation before the week is out at this rate. Cut in here. Look at the speed of the sheer speed of these damn panzers is absolutely outrageous. Gonna need infantry is gonna need to strat redeploy just to freaking keep up. It's outrageous. Cut in here, nice. You guys, forget fighting your way through Belgium. Get yourselves over here and let's just be having France. Nice. Lille encircled with no one in it. You guys, just get. No. Just the panzers. Get to the... Get to the front. You guys can come south. Good. The German Reich once again superior. Nice. Honestly, until I start losing stability above 100%, I'm printing money. We're printing money, and we're backing it with French... like, promises of French land, basically. That's my headcanon right now. Our currency is currently backed by French real estate. Okay, we're coming in. Good. There's Schwerpunkt. Hell yeah. That makes us faster? It does. Can't stop the tanks. Okay, just cut south now a bit, you guys, as well. South. How fast are we going in the open terrain? 6.4 here. Right, we got some enemy air cover causing problems. But that's okay. Transfer over all the close air support over to here. Half of it over to here. We'll get air superiority in no time. You guys are going to want the retreat trait just in case it becomes necessary. Okay, and now it's time. While the Allies were focused on France, the Germans launched their special surface raiding task force to the North Atlantic Ridge, where it would find and destroy any enemy convoys, any enemy shipping, any enemy destroyers trying to hunt our precious convoys under cover of darkness. And there's Paris. It quietly creeps north along the Norwegian coastline. Okay, good. Norway, having sighted the vast force of modern ships passing by, dare not tell anyone what they have seen, knowing that if they do, the Germans would turn their unstoppable ire of their new light speed tank divisions towards them next. Which we might do anyway. Keep cutting in here. I want to see that Maginot Line detachment cut off. The Maginot Line is now basically undefended. We could probably break them there. There goes Paris. Lovely. How you doing? They're creeping through. So far still undetected. Hell yes. I should probably retrofit these guys to have new fire control, actually. That would be really cheap to do. Radar too. We can modify the government. Give me elite standards. Okay, cutting in here. Finally facing some actual resistance here. But I think it's too late. I think too many of their key cities have fallen already. It's going to be a rout. Keep cutting south. Jolly good. Okay, got to keep an eye on that fleet. It made it, I think. Where are they? It made it! Yes. And they're locating an enemy task force. No, they're failing to locate an enemy task force. Well, let's have them head south to where we know there are some... Wow, okay. Serious French fleet. Do I dare deploy them against this? Actually, no, because I don't want to kill the French fleet right now. For now, just convoy raid in the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. That's fine. I want to see it in combat, though. Because it'll be fun. Okay, so France, obviously, being completely wiped out by our superior German technology. Our wonderful tanks are just annihilating them. We are going to form Vichy France, in case you're wondering. You guys, cut south, cut south, cut south. Good. Break them. Break them, break them, break them. Okay. They're abandoning the southern front. Yep, more or less. Let's begin an offensive down there. There they go. France has capitulated. Hell yeah. It took me 15 days. Nice. Triumph in France. Vichy France. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Dig, 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 dig. Chug, chug, chug. Boom. Vichy France. Welcome to the map, my man. They have all the boats. Wait a minute. There's no free France? Oh, here they are. Yes. They have 8 boats. So, sorry, some for the convoy that just lost to them. But we can now go back on patrol and head down here to try and fight those Canadians. Okay. Syria and the German Reich sound like white peace, white peace. Okay, so now maybe we get involved in an African campaign because the situation in the Mediterranean is going to look a lot nicer. So one of the infantry detachments under Bock is going to be immediately dispatched. Wait, I can't walk through this. Vichy France is not my puppet? Excuse me? That ain't right. Do I have a decision to integrate them or something? I can place Wallonian and Flemish corps. No, that's okay. Yeah, what? Why don't I own... Why aren't they my puppet? Well, anyway. You guys move to Genoa with all haste. And then I will redeploy you down here and we will begin fighting an African campaign. One of these guys is going to move on to just garrisoning ports and resistance in the French region until we can build, and the Benelux, until we can build the troops necessary to bring the region under control properly. So now it's a state in its own. Okay. One of them is going to do the same, but for Poland. There we go. One of them is going over there, and this last remaining one is going to get me Bulgaria. Along with the Panzers. Look at these guys. They did such good work in that one. That was superb. We absolutely annihilated them. There is 1940 bonuses here. 15% soft attack for 33 days. Seems pretty darn good. I'm going to ask, is Vichy France meant to be not my puppet? Seems odd. Where's the seas fleet thing? I guess it's down here somewhere. No? We should be doing all these so that we can get Swiss banks. Seems good. Reorganize our industry. Requires Interior Albert and dispersed 5. Cool. Right, and we should get towards these, but I don't fully control Luxembourg, so we need to do that. We can also fully integrate the East. That's fun. We definitely need to do these soon. So let's justify on Luxembourg. And one of you... No, don't do that. Okay. One of you can take Luxembourg. Good. Okay. There's that. I mean, maybe they're going to be set, my puppet, in a second. Obviously, we'd like docking rights, please. Vichy France. Like, do I invite them to faction? They're not in the faction. They won't accept the faction. They have a spirit called Vichy Neutrality. Okay, they're paying me, apparently. And the British did bomb them, so they can't build more ships. They have way less manpower than normal. Do I have a spirit that's like payments from Vichy France? Yes, that's pretty good. I still feel like this should be my puppy. My puppy. My puppet. Alright, so now we're just going to keep an eye out for any enemy shipping moving against us. Any, what am I saying? You guys, lethal orders. Now go raid the Iberian coast, because you can operate from here. Can you go you can go through here in your subs, can't you? Yeah, so let's move our coastal raiders down here. Yeah, that works. Okay. This can be medium. Good. You guys, am I just going to wish them luck and send them? Yeah, there's no enemy ships here. Okay, go for it. Right, we don't own Vichy France. Do we try and get in before they get to Benghazi? No, we don't. You guys can instead deploy against Yugoslavia, which we will attack from 2 directions. Good. Italy wants to join wars? No, thank you. Actually, no, yes, obviously. I need your navy. Italian East Africa? I should call, really, shouldn't I? Call to arms. Yes. Accept. Good. I would like to control subject building. How do I do this? Control subject building pass. Okay, so... where do I do it? I can dismantle a Maginot Line to get some building speed. We'll do that later. Okay, encourage a bunch of stuff. In German Reich. Okay, well that's bugged. Never mind. I would like to obviously encourage naval production, but oh well, not the end of the world. Meanwhile, anyone trying to interfere with my raiding of the Brits? Doesn't look like it. Well, I want to see this hit 0. I want us to be able to raid thousands of pieces of Allied shipping. That would be glorious. This raiding should be effective at harming the British efforts down here. I don't know what those research bonuses are. I don't know why I can't deploy to these areas. It's bizarre. I have range. Okay, Venezuela, can I have docking rights? I actually can. If I improve relations with them just a tiny bit, they're going to give me docking rights. Fantastic. That's going to be so useful for raiding the Americans. Hell yeah. One more day, and I can have them. Nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, still no one fighting back against my subs yet. Hey, Venezuela, about those docking rights. Please and thank you. Excuse me? They will not accept? They would have a second ago. Said -1. -0 even. Alright, give me Luxembourg. Good. Obviously they join the Allies. Not a concern. Hey, Venezuela. What? Oh, okay. Positive opinion doesn't give reasons to do it. Negative opinion gives reasons not to. Understood. We get 150 political power for taking Luxembourg. Seems odd, I must say. You guys garrison Luxembourg. Good. And they did have a bunch of fuel, though, so that's nice. Next, we want to change... I don't know, really. Close the economy. Don't really want to, though. Does give you more synthetic production speed, which is nice. We can't go to total mobilization because they're not strong enough. That's funny. Could expand the draft again. Start cutting into factory production, which is not good. I mean, obviously. Anything else I want to change? This guy, oh yeah, okay, this guy, we're okay on civilian factories these days, so let's replace him. More resources to market, I'm not sure about. Production efficiency retention, it costs us civilian though. No. Okay, this guy's good. Less supply consumption, more decryption, more infrastructure build speed. Okay. Good. Sounds good. Okay. Infantry anti-tank. Good. What do we want to do next? Fuel capacity? Yeah, that's important. Next, focus. Need to control Copenhagen for a nation reborn. Ooh, Western knowledge. Yeah, that's really important. Let's go for that. War in Southeast Asia seems likely. Okay, Japan is moving rapidly towards the Allies, it sounds like. So it turns out we should have occupied all of Vichy France. Because we're not even getting their navy out of it, and they're not up. Which is outrageous. Dev team are saying that is intended and it's historical, which I suppose is true. That does make sense. Alright. We need... Okay, 14th. Good. We finally got rid... Oh no, now we have the 16th. Oh well. Okay, well I'm going to call it a part there. That was pretty freaking successful, huh? We are finding some allied shipping here in the Med. Maybe we might want to move our ships in there. In which case I'd probably bring the rest of it. I want to keep them for Atlantic raiding for now. Anyway, thank you very, very much for watching. It's been a great pleasure. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.